Hello there, it's Terry Ashford here on Friday evening. We're closing out all the things that's happened between Scott Horsley and myself. We've sent him a letter, but we thought we'd do it like this for you in a letter with our staff here, reading news writing by Terry Dwayne Ashford here in our letter to Scott. Now we're not being mad at each other, but we understand what's happening here, and sometimes people need to put a separation between each other, like Scott and I has done before at the Extended Stay American Hotel Tyson Corner when they tried to do some dirt right then and got dirt done on them. And so we're back at that point again. We thought we'd use that more time for us to get back together and try to work things through and saw that it's a recurring circle many times. You just have to know, like Oprah Winfrey said, you have to know when to roll and then when to pull it back together. Terry Ashford reporting for you. This is the letter we sent over to Scott Horsley, and he hasn't been responding through our emails, so we thought we'd do it like this. So if we have a problem with us putting it on the block, taking it to the streets, it's because you're not responding. And we don't understand, and we give you a phone call, and you know how important this is. It appears that someone who would do something like this would be in the role of breaching the person's security, the assets, or the life that hoped to have caused a death. And there is when you have failed, if that is the case. I'm Terry Ashford reporting for you. Here's the letter Terry Ashford wrote that outlined how we hope to close this out quickly as soon as possible. While this voice right here is Terry Dwayne Ashford's voiceover in this, and we're going to be using our staff here for StreetNOW News to bring it for you. Bring it. You told me to bring it. I'm bringing it for you.
Hey there, Scott. We have gotten here again, and let's make this time of separating be better than before. Let's do the closeout of as many items endpoints as possible today, or as soon as possible. Round to the least as possible, knowing you aren't rich. 3 items that I have focused. 1. The surprise of the newest purchase device that was blown up by a feature that it has to capture the crimes in action while dual investigation. Tool that places my face on the delivered photo. Addressing the stock of posing Al and the staking of taking the image of the person's future. This feature was decisive to have it blown out of my hands when I got Africa in a woman deemed the most vulnerable with her kid. But to pose as me was the most dangerous. The act of them that got mom's empathy, sympathy, and then attacked, cost the device in the cart, but would like a newer model were those same features on basis of this crime. 2. The purchase of the Surface XP-based pad as ordered and received the applications that was asked to be on it is not making the device useless, and making it a shell, simply having to be carried. The operating system was asked to be MS Office Surface 365 as realized what it is official called that places the MS Office suites onto the computer. It came with one that was swapped to nothing when you failed again. Scott, to deliver the MS Office Suites 365, it had on it the personal suite, and when the request was sent, that one was deleted to have nothing as the crimes was waiting for you, Scott, to deliver the correct office suite. Cost after the purchase of belligerent insubordination has increased to $199 for the year subscription, when monthly, that was $9.99 has increased to $19.99. It may need you to respond with paying for it on your card, and that has issues linked to PayPal as well. 3. The taking of the business account, which has not yet been given back, costing the SOME staffing interplay of a nearly $400 purchasing of the business account. That business account is in bargaining practices of crimes that would make outsiders think the cops have done something to fix it, but each time the cops have increased the manipulation, evading orders by the ownership, which is me. I said 5 times, which 3 of those times have been in writing, to take that business account off any other accounts of lesser value, as placing the business account on an account username with an account of lesser value gives me as the owner of the plant the results of the lesser plan, denying me once again the features in mind for spending the extras for the business account. Placing the business account on an account with lesser features gives the features of the lesser account. And the Crimes Police Department has refused written orders from the ownership sent 3 times back to back by me using the placement of an inside criminal account person as NG personal business account advisory. That was done for harassment of me, bouncing back and forth with the India poor guy who was the exact same crimes that followed me to steal. Journalism tactics to the Extended Stay America Hotel. India seeking education was trying to steal from Black America educated professionals on the how-to and India national created from the operating system at the Extended Stay America Hotel, the knowledge staking of the 3 rooms in a crime operation outside my room.
Now, y'all, that was part 1, and you're going to come back here with part 2 here so that we can close out everything we sent to Scott and we put it on documentation. Again, the only reason why we're doing it like this is because, you know, when people get into their little feelings, they pull back and try not to talk to you. But there's business that's at stake that needs to be talked about. So how do you force them to do it? You don't force them. You go ahead and you do it your way. Make sure you document it and make things happen. Hello there, it's Terry Ashford here on Friday evening. We're closing out all the things that's happened between Scott Horsley and myself. We've sent him a letter, but we thought we'd do it like this for you, in a letter with our staff here. And what is coming next right here is part 2 here, where we had to split those 2 parts together there to make sure we had enough space, energy, and time to bring it to you like we wanted to bring it to you. So we split it in 2, and now you're getting part 2 here from who? None other than me, son of Wilma, Terry Ashford here, bringing it to you from that back door. Oh, that old back door. We're exit only. A back door here at the Benning Road Library. I'm Terry Ashford here at the time which the library is closed. We're doing this for you. That's how much we love you over here.
This begins part 2, where we had to slice the 1 report in 2, like diluting the person, and right here you have 2 black Muslim out of gear, seeming to be Muslim big mouth bad thugs trying to get benefits from the Muslim in gear, in a green hat that I gave accolades to. That is the scam we at StreetNOW News want you to know about. I am supposed to be scared, and a bitchy bastard dude called a bitch ain't scared at all and can rumble right here in the streets. Part 2 is next, written by Terry Dwayne Ashford, son of Wilma, for StreetNOW News. Regarding the food funding usually causes lots of problems this time of month with you, maybe sometimes. I have gotten that covered for the remainder of the month, unless something goes wrong with the card someone gave me. So right now it seems clear on that issue, while food funding is on schedule every month. The current action plan is to deliver to you the access to procurement to get those 3 items in check, the last device back. The operating system's application of the device already have in the last purchase. And operations of staking through India for another journalism curriculum feature. See, in journalism, the majors are entities that India is trying to stake. The newspaper is my print major, while the part they seek now is broadcasting the India criminals is trying to learn by mobbing journalism of Terry Dwayne Ashford's print as major, but as a dual major, the Terry Dwayne Ashford's broadcast news as a major as well, all in crimes. They seek to steal for KMAM Terry Dwayne Ashford on the education coaching by thieving premises of mobbing. But the question that would have been hard for you or outsiders to understand is, what are they mobbing the Americans for? Techniques that was to enable the India poor thing nationwide to create their own following and illegally surveillancing us as the professional doing it right way Americans. The mobbing is the nation is hoped to have stole from America in America's racism, fascism, trades of jealousy of blacks, giving black professional knowledge to whiter inside. But when outside of America the blacks sell their own black prodigy works to other nations of interest in envy. Jealousy, trading in hate crimes to envy through inside invasions, using inside inhabitants of blacks, American poor sell black American knowledge to the whiter who envy the black Americans, altogether benefiting from the smarts of black products and prodigies. The black men was to have been the tools to attack the smartest blacks, opting to side with whites who at the point of the attacks could give more to the lower-classed black poverty. The whiter stealing could and did reward pay black poor people for helping them attack the black smarts in trades. There you have the trafficking of crimes that the world has vaguely defined as sex trafficking, relationship trafficking and management, business trades on capitalizing on race that created interracial crimes, mobbing and thieving handled by Terry Dwayne Ashford, son of Wilma, who the blacks killed inside hidden hoped to had achieved and got Terry Dwayne Ashford, creating Rupert Murdoch-styled news StreetNOW News that took challenges to understand and manhandling the NHGers said to be the poorest of the unified uniforms cops of world crimes, with us having in hand one great example for the President of the United States, done and packaged in news from the wharf of inside blacks given badges by whites who was to have helped them gaining the benefits as the envy of the trade. Real true Dre Drew Reels is Terry Dwayne Ashford, son of Wilma, of StreetNOW News.
Okay, it's me again here, coming back to close out this report. You just got part 2 here. We separated part the entire part between part 1 and part 2. We're here right across from the CVS and the Safeway on the back door, that back entry. Well, there is no entry in the back entry. It's supposed to be exit only. Yeah, right here, Benning Road Library. I'm Terry Ashford here. We'll rush right on over here near us, carrying out this particular report. 2 men there that appear to have been doing on their own business. But I want to make sure that we know that they're standing here beside me, carrying out mine. And they came here, and it's here, so now we're closing it out and getting them out of here. I'm Terry Ashford, all for you. And we want to share this with you. The reason why we're sharing this with you is this is why when you look up in the sky, eye in the sky, my guy confuses which one is who down here on the ground. And we want to make sure that this confusion is not about me carrying this out for you. Yeah. Now, usually in these particular situations, they will come to carry out a plot. When they see their plot either passes or fail, or succeeds or fail, when I leave, usually right time is when they leave too.